All right. Pop-up live. You guys have been asking for me to get back on, and I have been trying to get things set up, and I think we're set up, and nobody knows I'm here because I'm just testing things out to see, is that going to be too much shadow? I'm still adjusting like lighting and sound. I've got a dehumidifier running over here that's probably way too noisy. I don't know. We'll find out when people get on it if you can hear it. Let me know if you're. I see there's some people popping on. Let me know if you can hear the dehumidifier in the background or not. And if you can, is it a problem? Let me know how the lighting looks, how the screen looks. You know what I haven't done is wipe off the lens. Hi, Tammy. Hey, Nikki. So I got, hold on, I'm going to try to. I got the, obviously, hey, James. Hi, Bambi. I obviously got, oh, you guys can't hear it at all. That's wonderful. I'm so happy to hear that. I've got like a background noise suppression thing going on. And so it must be working. And if you can hear me clearly and you can't hear that, then that is wonderful. I've got, you can see some shadow. So I don't know if I can do anything about shadows. I got the piece of equipment that I told you guys I was needing to make this happen. I can move my desk up and down to bring the picture closer. My camera is, as you can see, elevated above the desk. There's like a stick hanging from the ceiling. Let me see. I can show you guys. I can actually do, I can't figure out picture in picture just yet, but I can do two cameras at the same time. Hold on a second. See? Look at that. So I'm not going to be on screen most of the time if I'm coloring or crafting. It doesn't make sense for me to be on the screen. You don't need to see me. Maybe sometimes if we're doing other things, I don't know. We'll see. I don't know exactly what's going on with this page channel situation right now with Stepping in the Mud. I know that I do want it to be some sort of like exploration of things. I want Stepping in the Mud to be like getting into it, right? Like getting into things that maybe you don't normally talk about, or you don't normally do, or you don't normally experience. So it could be trying new crafts and hobbies. It could be just crafting together and hanging out. It could be me trying different foods and letting you guys know what I think about them. It could be conversations between Erin and I about topics that people are interested in talking about. So it's going to evolve over time, but it's basically just a way to spend time with you guys and do some fun stuff. So, but yeah, this is like the live streaming view. I've moved if you guys attend our family lives, you can see that I've moved the laptop into the corner of the desk. So the view is a little bit different. And you can't see, I wanted to show you the equipment. Do you see that right here? This is a stick that goes all the way up to the ceiling, and that's my camera hanging off of it. So we've got a bunch of crappy cords and, stuff that doesn't look so great, but we just move that out of view and make some little adjustments. Move the microphone back, and voila, there we go. So Nikki, no. So I can't go live on YouTube yet. I do not have enough followers on YouTube. I do not have enough content on YouTube. So I am unable to go live on YouTube on the Stepping in the Mud channel. Now, I do have a Stepping in the Mud channel. It's not the Team AMC Anna channel. It's exclusively Stepping in the Mud. So if you guys are not following Stepping in the Mud on YouTube, I would love for you to go do that. You could go do that right now. Just pull up YouTube and type in Stepping in the Mud, and it should come right up. Same logo, same name, everything. And do this. it's a subscribe button, but it's free. You're not actually subscribing to anything. You're just subscribing to follow the channel. If you want to go do that, and I can start posting content over there when I have videos, and then eventually we'll be able to go live over there for Stepping in the Mud. Right now we're just going to do it on Facebook because that's where we can do it. I'm going to color this guy with you guys today and hang out for a little bit because I'm just testing everything out. I think we're going to go with a dark brown. But yeah, it's kind of exciting to get, I've been dying to get back up and running. I still have a lot to do around the basement here to get things situated. Oh my gosh, does anyone else have a Samsung phone? And if you do, did you get a UI update in the last couple of days? Because I just got it today and I hate it. It reminds me of Aaron's iPhone. And I'm like, excuse me, I don't have an iPhone for a reason because I do not like iPhones. So like, what are you doing to me? Why are you making my Android phone look like an iPhone? That's crap. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna get in here and color this guy. Oh wow, that is dark. So pretty much that's what I have been up to for the last 6 months now, is moving and getting set up. For the most part, you know, we don't live stream on Facebook on the family page anymore because Facebook does not pay out for live stream content the way it used to. And so we had to kind of switch our business model, if you will, to just doing, they just want us to do short videos, like reels, you know, that's what Facebook wants. And so we're doing short form content and photos over there on the family page. And that's what the majority of the posts are. And then, we live stream on YouTube, but only for subscribers. And that's been working out really well. People really, really enjoy having the private community over there. So that's what we're doing with that. But this is not about that. This is, and has always been, a whole separate thing. It used to be, this page used to be just Aaron and I going live late at night in a more adult thing, so as to, you know, not detract from the AMC awareness stuff. But it really just became too much. Like, our family vlog is our family vlog, and it's always been a family vlog. So that's still what it is. This is just for me. Just for me to hang out with you guys. Paula, you hate the update too? See, it's not just me. Kelly, UI is user interface. So every once in a while, you'll get a UI update on your cell phone. It'll update the way everything looks and where it's laid out and all that kind of stuff. And the one that they just did is really annoying. Oh, thank you, Nikki. Yeah, I really enjoy making those dolls. I made some of those same dolls for a friend of mine who had his first baby last year. I made them for his daughter, and they really love them too. This is a dark brown. Do you see this? This is dark brown. It says it's dark brown, but look at, it's like really dark brown. It almost looks black. Now, I don't know, this lighting it's supposed to be great lighting because it's like a whole bar lights up my whole desk, but for some reason it's looking not so bright to me. How does it look to you guys, the lighting? I don't think I want to do any more dark on his body. Just seems like it'd be too dark. It does look black, doesn't it? What if we get closer? It looks black on the paper. Absolutely does. Look at that. That's wild. I don't know why it's so dark. Melissa, you think the lighting is great? Oh, good. Good. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it must just be me. My eyes are really changing as I get older. So also, I could have probably checked. I have my, so I use Ohuhu alcohol markers. And I have a color chart here. And I could have checked on that because that was Y13, which is right here. And you can see it's not quite black, but it's very close to it, right? So I probably should have gone with something lighter. E130. Let's look for that one. Where's that one? E130. That's this one. Put some of this on. So yeah, moving and unpacking and setting up the house and dealing with all of the stuff because this is a super old house and it's got lots of issues. That's been pretty much consuming us in every way since we finally got all moved up here in November last year. So that's what I've been up to. And, you know, I had to get the basement somewhat set up. We had to wait to get the basement set up for a long time because we had to get insulation abated, like pulled out and new insulation put in because the insulation that was down here was all yucky and old. So we couldn't use the basement space until we did that. And because we had to go back down to the Florida house in December and finish up with the move, doing the basement had to wait. So I'll do his arm too. Doing the basement had to wait until we got back in January. It actually didn't happen until, was it end of February, early March or something? So we just started getting the basement set up in March. But it's really nice to have this extra space to do stuff in. Because the house is really small. Really small. All right, which brown should I want to do a lighter something for his face and his belly and his tail? Maybe, what do you think? WG01 maybe? Like a tan? Or should I go warmer and do like a Y9? I'm leaning towards the WG01, but what do you guys think? Either this or this. Kind of like that. It's more gray. I think I'm going to go with that. Either that or maybe just a full-on gray. WG 1050. Hey, Charlene. No, I literally, this is just a test. I'm just testing. I have not started up live streams over here, but I'm going to. And I had to wait for some equipment and to get some things set up. And I think, I mean, it seems to be, we've been on for about 15 minutes and it's going well. And everybody says they can see and they can hear. And I've got my setup. So I think we're good to go. So I will be going live over here more. It probably like once a week. It will likely be either Wednesday or Thursday evening when I do live streams on here. So this is kind of an off day. because we're supposed to be doing public live streams on YouTube for our main page on Tuesdays. We're going to do like podcast style live streams on YouTube on the Team AMC Anna page on Tuesday evenings with Anna, where we're going to, it won't be so much interactive because we do that on the sub lives, but it'll be Aaron and Anna and I together for about half an hour talking about a particular topic each week. And so that's on the Team AMC Anna YouTube. And then this page is for like crafting and things like that. And I'm going to be doing it for now on Facebook. And it'll be either Wednesday or Thursday evening. See, our live stream for our subs alternates each week. So one week it's Wednesday, the next week it's Thursday. And so I can do this on the nights we don't have those lives. All right, I'm going to go with this WGO one. I'm going to find it. Hold on one second. Let's see. Andy says, where did you get your markers from? So these are Ohuhu markers, and I got them from the Ohuhu website. But if those are, the price point is a bit steep on those, it is. I'm telling you, it is a bit steep. And if you don't want to do that, I got these shuttle art markers off of Amazon, and they're very good as well. They're not as good as the Ohuhus, but they're comparable, and the price is not as high, and they're on our Amazon page. So we have a like an Amazon affiliate page. And so any of the art supplies or things that I use on live streams will always be on the Amazon affiliate page. And if you purchase them through our affiliate page, we get a little bit of a, what do they call it? A commission. Like they take a few pennies out of your purchase and throw them our way. So much appreciated if you want to purchase something I'm using, if you get it through our Amazon affiliate page. Oh yeah, that looks cute. And these are alcohol-based markers. So you can see how they kind of like just, you can tell they're wet, right? It's kind of like watercolor. They just kind of, they bleed, they fill in the area. But they're nice. They're nice for big spaces and background coloring because you don't get all the streaking as much. If you have some good quality ones, they don't streak. The lower quality ones do tend to streak more, unfortunately. There's another brand that I recommended to one of our subs that I think she's been using it for a while now, and they're actually quite nice. It's called Cal Art or Cali Art. And those are more moderately priced as well. I think you can get a bag of close to 100 for like 35 bucks of the Cali Art. Same thing with the Shuttle brand. It's about that same price point. The Ohuhus for a bag of 100, it's like 100 bucks. They're like $1 a piece, I think. However, they are not as expensive as my husband's markers, but that's because he's a professional illustrator and uses professional illustration markers. So he uses Copic markers, and those suckers are like $5 a piece. They're ridiculous. Well, the refills are like $5 a piece. I guess the original markers aren't quite that much, but yeah, they're pretty expensive. Which, if you guys have not seen, and I did put up a post on this page just yesterday, I think, or the day before, he has been doing commission pieces for people, and oh my gosh, they are turning out so well. I mean, not that I doubted his talent, but it's just so cool to see him take these orders and turn them into these really awesome illustrations, like bring their ideas. He brings their ideas to life, and it's really fun. Maybe I might have one I can show you guys. Hold on, let me see. I think I have. Yeah, this is a recent one that he did for someone. And all she asked for was, she said that her kitchen is pineapple themed, and she wanted a pineapple using kitchen utensils. So he did this one. Isn't that cute? He does such a good job. I love it. It's fun. And so people order them, and they get the actual piece of art, like the original artwork, sent to them in the mail so they can frame it and hang it and do whatever they want with it. But we're also giving them a digital copy so they can use it to make, they can like put it on a mug or put it on a t-shirt or whatever. So it's been fun. Here's another one that someone asked for him to make for their granddaughter's bedroom. They asked for a bright yellow narwhal. And he did that one. I think I posted this one or shared a post from his page with that one. So you guys might have seen that one already. But yeah, he does good work. So if anybody wants to order a custom illustration from the Sketchy Friendler, those are available. All right, butterfly. What am I going to do for the butterfly? I think I'm going to do... So I have this book. I'm trying to think of a pattern I can use. I have this book. I really like this book, How to Draw Patterns by Coco Wyo. This came out more recently, and it has been a blast because it actually shows you how to do the patterns. And so you actually learn. So like these are the instructions for making this pattern. And then I took those instructions and changed the colors and made this. Isn't that adorable? And then same thing, there's instructions here for making that pattern. And I used it to do that shower curtain. So I love this book. It's been fun. Look, I made this guy, did the quilt patterns. Anna picked out the colors for that one. Did the lamp shade. So I was just trying to think if there was a pattern in here that I could use to do something cool on the butterfly. That one I messed up. Trying to repair it. I haven't finished it yet. I got the background okay, except it got too wet here. But then when I tried to do the flowers, they were like bleeding into the background. So that was a problem. And that's all I've done so far. Hey, Tina K. Lilac into pink for the butterfly. Christina says bright blue. Hi, Mary. Hi, Doreen. Yeah, Kelly, he's doing really great work. So yeah, there's you can get a black and white too. Let me show you what he did. So they don't have to all be color. The color is more expensive, obviously, but he also will do a black and white illustration. And we had one of our subscribers is a veteran and asked for a black and white illustration of himself and some of like the memories that go with his time in the military. And let me see, where is that one? It's probably in here. Yep, here it is. And so this is his if you get a black and white illustration. See that? So he specifically asked for the hat with the logo, and I think he mentioned putting jets, what type of jets, But yeah, I mean, Erin does great work. So definitely, if you want to get something for yourself or a loved one, if you have a birthday or something coming up, keep it in mind. Pete, you recognized what as soon as you saw it? You see what other, there's other one. There's so many now. He's done like 20 different. This is one of our other subs. She has this set up in her house for her cats, and she asked him to do the setup. So these are her current 2 cats, and then this is her cat that's passed up here at the top. So that was fun. Put that one together. Anyway, let's see. I need a green. Let's do the grass. Do some green grass. I'm gonna start with G260. Okay. I can tell it's getting close to dinner time. I am getting hungry. If you guys, some of you already knew that I was on the Zepbound shots for weight loss for the almost a year and a half. I started taking them in January of 2024, but unfortunately could not sustain the expense. They're so expensive. My insurance won't cover them at all, not for any reason at any point in time thus far. And I was having to pay $550 a month out of pocket this whole time, and I had a lot of help, and it was working. It was going well. I had lost almost 60 pounds, but unfortunately just could not afford it. And so I had to go off of them. This is very streaky, this one. This must be running low. I went off a month ago. I took my last one. I should have taken another a month ago, and I wasn't able to. And I have already gained back 15 pounds. So I am not happy about that. But they were working. They were working really well. But now I get hungry again. I didn't really get hungry that much when I was on the shot. Definitely have to go over this a couple times. Streaky. I think I'll go in with a darker green. Give some texture. Yeah, thanks, Leanne. Insurance is ridiculous. It's very it's especially frustrating to me because we pay $2,200 a month for our insurance premium. And so I'm just like, what are we even paying for? How can you charge us that much for a premium and then not cover really necessary medications? Hey, Jen. Yeah, I just popped on to like do a test, but I figured I would color a page while I'm on, and it's going well. I'm not even stressing about this page. I'm not doing my usual thing. I'm just enjoying the coloring. Playtime. But yeah, I got the new setup and wanted to test it out. Yep, playtime. I was telling everybody that this will be either Wednesday or Thursday evening, depending on the week. I can get a schedule up of like expected, like, so you know which week is which, but I don't want to like say, oh, I'm going to be on every other Wednesday or every other Thursday, because it, also depends on how I'm feeling and what's going on around the house, and if I have the bandwidth or the energy to get on. I don't want to commit to, like, because we have enough commitments already, but I can put up a schedule of, if it were going to happen, which day would it be on which week? And then you guys will at least have a sense of, okay, well, she's supposed to be on tonight, but doesn't seem like she is, so I guess it's not happening or whatever. Good night, Kelly. Good to see you too. But yeah, I can tell it's dinner time. I should actually probably hold on a second. I don't want to trigger your Googles.
All right, broadcasting now.
All right. Beckoning my husband so he can start working on some dinner. All right. Bright blue. Someone said bright blue for the butterfly. So let's maybe like this 80-80. $80. Where is it? Is it B0, B0? Oh, here it is. Yeah, see, it looks like 80-80, but it's actually B080. Hey, Sally. Oh, yeah, color with me. Leanne, I don't know what time, but it really could be any time between 6 and 11 p.m., honestly. It's just wildly varying based on what's going on in the house. I'm getting hungry.
Okay.
You want to start heating up leftovers?
Okay. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Probably veggies first, right?
Yeah, so
broccoli, carrots.
Broccoli, carrots. So carrots first.
Carrots first, and then broccoli, and then because we're not going to want to heat up the guava because it's hummus.
Okay.
So, but you'll heat up the rice like towards the end.
Okay. And start boiling the carrots so they get soft. So
just low simmer the chili.
Low simmer for the chili. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you. Okay. Just let me know if you forget. That's a pretty color blue. I like that. I like that blue. We want to repaint our house blue. Definitely not anything. There's so many other things that need to happen first. It's not a priority at all. But if we're here long enough and that happens, we'd like to repaint it blue. We like blue. So both of us, well, our favorite color, both of us. What else should I do? Should I color in the background a sky blue color, or should I just leave it white? I do have, so these, like I said, that I'm using to do this background, these are alcohol wipes. Why did I say wipes? Alcohol markers. Alcohol wipes. Where did that even come from, brain? These are alcohol markers, and I also have acrylic markers. And so acrylic markers will color on top of alcohol markers. So I have these acrylic paint markers from the same company as the other one I mentioned. And then I also have these water-based markers. So there's all different kinds of markers, and they do different things. Sky blue. Okay, so Leanne and Cheryl are saying do the sky. Jan says leave it. What do you guys think? Should I do, let's see, what color? If we were going to do the sky blue, I would probably do something really light, like probably this B220 sky blue. So yeah, let me know if I should do blue or not. Very light blue, yes. Yeah, where is the B220? B220, where are you? It's astoundingly difficult to find. There it is. Find the markers. So that guy. Yes, yes. I'm seeing more yeses than nos. Yeah, Carrie, I didn't do any kind of announcements, just a test. But I'm glad you're here. I just wanted to get on and check the equipment. It's just an equipment test. Do clouds? Maybe. Is it still cold? Is still chilly in Nova Scotia? Is that why you had to make a fire? Oh, Kathleen, yeah, check. So you guys check notifications, because when I do go live on Wednesdays or Thursdays on this page, that's probably how you will get notified, is directly through Facebook. And I have to say, Facebook notifications are awful, so you cannot rely on them. I'm trying to think. If you're in the private community space and you're in the Stepping in the Mud chat, I may be able to do some kind of notification there. Another thing that I want to do, but I'm going to see how things go first, because again, commitments and spreading myself too thin. But I want to make a space in the private community that's specifically for Stepping in the Mud. And then that space would get live stream notifications just like the other subgroups. But that will come later, because right now I just need to figure out exactly what I'm doing and have some consistency before I commit to anything. Lisa, you want to join the sub live on Saturdays? Do it. Get a hold. Sharon's in here. Sharon can help you with that. And we actually have a new private community space for the Saturday sub lives, which is way better than the Facebook subspace. So if you're interested, let her know and she can help you work that out. We actually had an incident just last night where Facebook demonetized the entire page, the entire Team AMC Anna page, everything on it, every video, every live stream, every not live stream, sorry, subscriptions. They demonetized the subscriptions, the content monetization, and what was the other thing? There was something else. It was everything. It ended up being a glitch, and there were other creators affected as well. So thankfully they were able to fix it. I woke up this morning and checked and it was fixed. But that was pretty scary to get on the page to check on things, and it says you can't earn anything at all. Period. And we were like, what about our existing subscribers? Like, how does that work? I still don't know if they turned off subscriptions for that like 15 hours that was going on or what, but all I know is it's fixed now. However, my point was that just goes to remind all of us that social media networks are not reliable. As we know, that's the whole reason why our content changed over time in the first place, was because of changes that Facebook made, and why we had to go to a private community to begin with. So it's better to have the Saturday subscription in the private community if you can, if you will, if you want, because then it's not under Facebook at all. And we can manage and track things better. You get notifications, you get the live stream notifications, you get notifications that you're going to be billed again. I guess 3 times a month, they were telling me. We were talking about it, and everybody said they get 3 emails reminding them that their subscription renewal is coming up. So all that opportunity to change things if you want. And no spam, and no creepers, and no junk, and no other content from other places. It's just all Team AMC Anna all the time. Everything is much easier to navigate. This is definitely sucking up my blue. Hey, who's watching Last of Us? Who all is following Last of Us and caught up for the week on what's going on? Because this was a really good episode. I mean, they're all good episodes, I think, but this one yesterday was a really good one. The one last week was exceptionally good. I am rooting for those two. Love it. Good show. Good cast. And then today is Tuesday. Is Handmaid's Tale on tonight, Leanne? Follow that as well. So excited for those episodes too. All right, so we have some sky background. All right, now I'm going to go in with some of the acrylic markers so I can color over the top of the alcohol markers. Thank you guys. To the dark green. This is, you know what? Maybe I'll actually use my glitter markers for this because I might stand out more. Is this a cat? No, this is well, I think he's like a little fox or something like that. Or maybe he's got a really small tail, so I don't think he's a squirrel. He looks kind of like a little fox. Okay, so I also have this. And I have in here my glitter markers and my colored pencils. So let's see what we can dig up in here. These are grabby glitter markers. These are fun. Glitter gel pen. Chipmunk. Yes, it could be. Could be a chipmunk. Although it totally could be a chipmunk. Definitely. I wonder if I should have done white highlights first. So that's another thing is you can go back through with white. Add some highlights in, it makes things stand out a little more. I feel like coloring is one of those things where you have to really like kind of not be afraid to try things, and then you have to kind of trust the process sometimes, because it may not look great as you're doing it, but then usually by the time you finish, it's pretty good. Could have done flowers down here as well. I could still do some flowers down here, honestly. Kathleen, I have a piece of parchment paper. You can see it bleeds. The alcohol markers bleed right through, right? So I have down a piece of parchment paper, and then just to prevent, because see, if I just do parchment paper, you can see, well, before I colored it, you would be able to see the on the side, you can see the other design. So I have a piece of cardstock. So piece of cardstock, piece of parchment paper, and then the picture that I'm working on. Let's see. If we do some flowers. Okay, I'm not liking the acrylic paint markers. Yeah, I'm going to carry, I just want to try some different markers to see which ones stand out the best. Hi, Liam. How are you? Oh, thank you, Sharon. I love the Stepping in the Mud logo as well. And I cannot wait till like when I feel comfortable, like I'm committing to this and I'm actually sticking with you guys regularly each week. I have merch with the Stepping in the Mud logo. The t-shirts are fire. I love them. I have 2 of them, and they're one of my favorite shirts to wear. And I think you guys will really love them too. So we'll put up Stepping in the Mud merch once we really get into the swing of things. I am jealous, Liam. I want to do pottery. That's one thing that I probably won't be able to do on the Stepping in the Mud with you guys. Be kind of hard to incorporate a pottery wheel live on my desk. I took a sculpting class in community college and I really enjoyed it. So I like working with clay. And I've always wanted to learn how to do pottery. I think that's going to be when it's for Aaron and I, when it's like our era, you know, when we're like done doing the raising the kid thing and Anna's kind of doing her own thing and she's older. I think that's going to be something that we do a lot, is take classes together. I feel like that's something we would do, like dance classes and art classes, and I think we both enjoy that kind of thing. It's just not something that we can do right now because we don't have a sitter, you know. There's some little flowers, nothing fancy, just some little spring color in there. Okay, what else? I'm gonna do something with texture on his body. I have until the dinner bell rings. We've been on for an hour already. Wow. Okay, I have to pull these out so I can see what I have. This is great for storage. It's not great for figuring out what colors to use. So. Oh, nice, Liam. 9-month course to work on wheel throwing skills. Very cool. Oh, that's great. Oh, Frida, you just started painting again. Wonderful. We're going to do some painting on here at some point as well. Some of the things that I have already that I'm going to do with you guys, they're like sitting over on my craft shelf, is I have coloring, I have crochet, I have embroidery, I have book nooks and model houses, I have felt work, I have, what else? I feel like there's probably one or two other things that I picked up that I wanted to try. So, all right, let's see. This looks like a deep blue and silver for sure. I don't have like a brown in here. Oh, this is brown, right? Or is that black? I need a swatch page. That's purple, right? That looks purple. I don't think there's a brown in here. Nothing that I'm comfortable using on him. Maybe gold. And look in the other ones. Yeah, it looks purple to me too. I do have brown in these others, but they're kind of light. I fear there. This one might be dark. Let's see what this one looks like. That'll work. It could work. Is this one darker? Oh yeah, that one's even darker. Cool. This one's lighter for sure. Okay. Just do some, make him look a little fuzzy. Or attempt to anyway. It's going to be pretty glittery when I'm done. I don't know if you guys can hear the strokes with that dehumidifier going. Although you guys said you couldn't hear the dehumidifier at all, which is really interesting. Layer some different shade of brown in. Again, I'm just trying to make my guy look hairy, furry, fuzzy, soft. Yeah, well, I'm in a I didn't think you would be able to because I'm in a much louder environment down here. Aaron's, we had his room like silent when he was working. And his microphone was leaning towards which I could turn mine down this way a little bit, but leaning towards his work a little more. Yes, texture. Yes. Give it some bit of texture, depending on which way you look at it. Literally and figuratively. Oh, let's see. Do I have a lighter brown to use on his face parts? Yes, that. Okay, butterfly, butterfly, butterfly. Oh, Carrie, I'm glad. It's very relaxing for me too. Because I always love doing these craft lives with you guys because they're fun, they're relaxing. Everybody seems to really enjoy them. Hi, Susan. Oh, thank you, Carol Ann. This is a very lazy, um, casual, relaxed picture tonight because I'm just testing and playing with things. Nothing too serious. When we do the actual lives, it will get more serious. I'll show you in a minute some of the stuff that I've done over the last few months, and they may even take longer. They may even take multiple live streams sometimes to do. Clouds. Sharon said to do some clouds. How do I want to do clouds? I don't know if I could use so these come with the alcohol markers. This is basically like, you see that? It's a 0. It's essentially an eraser of sorts. It's a blender, but it almost like can erase the color. Use it enough. I've never made clouds before, so see if I have a super duper light. All right, bumping the microphone on you guys. Again, no idea what I'm doing with the clouds here. I am just trying out some stuff. So Lorraine, I have a mixture of markers going on. I have my Ohuhu markers, alcohol markers. That's what I used for the base of everything. This white gel pen is, I don't know, random brand of white gel pen for accents. And I have been using my Grabby glitter gel pens, which I really love these guys. These are the jumbo ones, so they last a long time. That's pretty much it, I think. I need like something that is between. See, this is why you leave your markers out. You don't go put them away because then you don't know what the heck you did. Which one did I just use? B250, I think. B220 was what I used for the sky, I believe. Try a little more blending. I think that's about it for this guy. I'll show you some of the other work I've done the last few months I've been coloring, but I think we're all done with him. My tummy is getting very rumbly. I'll have to pull out the different books. See, this is what I did with the clouds. I'm sure I could follow a tutorial and make some far better clouds, but that's just on my own, out of my own brain. Those look like clouds to me. We've got our grass with our flowers, and let's see. I don't know if I have anything else in here that I've already done. I've acquired quite a lot of coloring books, quite a number of coloring books over the last year. Oh, almost knocked my water over. Put these away. I really like the Grabby products. They have a full line of all different types. markers and pencils. They're good stuff. So I already showed earlier, but I'll show it again real quick. If you want to learn how to do different patterns and stuff, this Coco Wayo How to Draw Patterns book just came out recently, and it's pretty phenomenal. I love it. It teaches you, gives you the instructions for how to do things like this, how to make like a linen or a clothing pattern or a blanket pattern. And I followed the instructions and did this kitty. So cute. And this one, how to make limes. And I followed the instructions and did lemons on the shower curtain. Here's some other ones that I've done. The quilt, the little ducky or chickie, lantern, lampshade. That's the word I'm looking for. Tried to make some fuzzy mittens and a vest and some patterns on a couple of hats. Strawberries, cherries. So this book is really cool if you're really into coloring, and I haven't even scratched the surface. Like it'll teach you how to do hair shading and fur, butterfly wings. Could have used that tonight, huh? There's lots of different water droplets, bubbles. It just keeps going. It's the book that it keeps on giving. Grass, bushes, lots of stuff. And then there's practice things in the back. Color patterns for different stuff. So this is a really cool book. I highly recommend it. Let's see. Did I do anything in here? This is a patterns book. Not so much. Veggie Life. Did I do Veggie Life? I love this one. I can't wait to get started in this book, Veggie Life. I keep trying to knock my water over, so I'm just going to go ahead and move it to prevent that. Oh, I did some more abstract. My mom gave me this, I think, Japanese coloring book with like all these different sheets, and these are more abstract. So I did a couple of sheets out of there. I did this koi the other night while I was on a Zoom. And then I did these bubbles. I wanted to try this bubble effect. The bubbles on top of the black and white. This one was fun. And let's see, what else can I dig up? I know I did some kitties. Where's my kitties? So many coloring books to color in. Okay, there's some stuff in here. Of course, they're buried on the bottom, the ones that I've used. So I did this light effect. This was really fun, making it look like the light was illuminating the snail and the flowers, and there's some glitter on there as well. This one doesn't have a background, but this was one of the early pictures that I colored. I did some swirl pattern in the rug. Here's an earlier one. I love this flower. Strawberries. No, Sharon, he doesn't practice. This one was really fun. This is a sticker effect. I colored it, made it look like it was a sticker on the page. I like doing the sticker effect. It's cool. No, Aaron has a natural ability to shade. I have to follow tutorials to get this stuff done. It's not like on my own accord. He has a very natural ability to do shading. Anna can see shading in her head really well also. Oh, okay. Whoops. Dumped over my tray. Actually brought it closer to me, funny enough. Did I do something in here? This is a cool little book, but you can't use alcohol markers in a book like this. Oh, see, I started. This I've had to use colored pencils for. But it's very detailed, very small details. And I don't know. I mean, I guess you can kind of lose yourself in them, but it feels like a lot of work. Let's see. Nothing in there yet. I think there's some stuff in here. Oh yeah, I did this cat one. I did this one all the way to the edges. And put Japanese for koi around the edge. You can see the koi fish under the water there. And Kitty's got some texture. Does Aaron enjoy coloring? He does. He does it with me sometimes when we want to just do something low key to spend time together. But he doesn't typically do, like, that's not what he picks. You know, if he has free time, that's not what he decides to do. So, I mean, he enjoys it well enough. It's just not his go-to. Whereas I'll do it when I'm, you know, just want something to do or just want some me time, just want to hang out with people. That's about it, really, for now. Now I have to put them all back. Okay, well, seems like this is gonna work, huh? So that's cool. There's a kitty book. I'm gonna color something in here. This kitty book, I like this one. That one. This one I got for Aaron to use when we're coloring together because it's got some more boy pictures. There's another one I got. Let's see, where is it for him to use? This one. Winston the Wizard. Have fun. This one is small. This one is small. This is a book I had for drawing. I cannot draw. All right. Anyway, Melissa, So yeah, let me just reiterate what I'm doing here going forward so people know. So Stepping in the Mud live streams, I'm hoping to do once a week. I don't know that I can commit to every single week consistently without fail, but I'm going to do my best. It just depends on what's going on around the house and how I'm feeling. So if I do get on and go live, it will be on either Wednesday or Thursday in the evening, sometime between like 6 and 11 p.m. Eastern time. I can't say like, every week Wednesday or every week Thursday, because every other week, Wednesday, Thursday, we are live with our subscribers on the Team AMC Anna page. So on the off weeks, that's when I'll be doing Stepping in the Mud live. And it's not always going to be coloring. So I have coloring stuff to do. I have crocheting. But there are other, I want Stepping in the Mud to be an exploratory kind of page where we explore things, new things together. And so I have other kits of things that I want to try for the first time, like embroidery, watercolor, felting. I have those rocks, those flat stones that you do like mandala painting on. I have book nooks and model houses and what else? I just have a lot of different things that I want to try. Diamond painting. Yes. Thank you, Tina B. So yeah, I have a lot of different things that I want to do and try and continue to do with you all. Also, it could be just, I have some videos I need to edit that I already created, like tasting, Dubai chocolate tasting, Tiffany plate eating. Those might actually go on TikTok on Stepping in the Mud. So I have this Stepping in the Mud channel on Facebook, and the sound must be attached to the other one. Can you hear me again? Am I back? It might be attached to the other screen. I might have to have them both up. Yeah, okay. That's what it is. I don't know how that works. I don't know how it's only attached to that one, but whatever. Anyway, so I was just explaining that the Stepping in the Mud is on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. And YouTube, I can't do live streams over there yet, even though that is where I would prefer to do lives, and I would prefer to do lives on TikTok. But I need to build up my audience on YouTube. So if you guys want to help me do that, I would appreciate that. Just go follow the Stepping in the Mud channel on YouTube. And then once I have enough people and enough content posted over there, then I'll be able to do live streams on YouTube. But I would also like to do some coloring live streams on TikTok as well. So I may do that sometimes, just because there's a huge coloring community over there, and people go live like every night on TikTok and they're coloring. So I'd like to, do it sometimes there to grab some new people that way as well. And I also want to do videos Probably not probably, sorry. All of the eating or tasting, trying things type content will be video. I will never do that live. Live will always be crafting. So, my plan is once a week, hopefully consistently once a week, I will go live to do some type of crafting or hobby content. Sit and talk with you guys for a couple hours while I do that. And then outside of that once a week, I would post video content here and there of me trying things, whether it's food or makeup or I don't know, whatever. And might post some short videos from the live streams as well if there's something that feels like it's worth sharing. And then sometimes Erin will be with me and we'll chit chat about something between the two of us while I'm doing something. Can you repost this to YouTube? I can, and I will. Thank you, Kathleen, for the reminder. That was my intention. Is there an hours viewed requirement on YouTube? Yes, there is. So it's going to take a bit of time before we can do live streaming on YouTube. But if you guys keep following over there, and I will, yes, repost this over there as a video, and that will help. And I'll just keep doing that. And, you know, whatever, it'll take as long as it takes. I'm not in a big hurry. I just want to get back to doing these lives because they're so relaxing and definitely much needed. And I'll have to figure out how to fix the sound so that it doesn't cut out when I get rid of I think it's because that's the main camera. I'm going to do this. Oh, I could just do that. But anyway, I'm going to go because I am starving and it's 7:30 and it sounds like the food might be done because I think he just gave Anna her plate. So I'm going to go upstairs and see my family and eat. And we have our live for our subscribers on the family page on Thursday this week. And we have a ceremony to go to for my son. So that's going to be late. So I might, don't hold me to it, but I might get back on tomorrow to do another Stepping in the Mud live, just because, you know, getting into the swing of things, working out the kinks. Maybe I'll crochet tomorrow instead of color. So I may see you guys tomorrow. Again, it would be between like 6 and 11 p.m. Eastern time. And so make sure you're following here. Make sure you're following on YouTube. Make sure you're following on TikTok if you're on there. And make sure your notifications are set up. And I will see you guys soon. It was so good to see you guys. I'm so excited that I have my equipment now. I can get back into the swing of things and have. All right. Good night, everyone. Thank you. Bye.